Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness wave and the inclusion of the comic book version of Despair. So let's get them out of the box and have a look. Now straight away, added accessory here is the cape. I say it's an added accessory because it wasn't attached to the figure, it was in the box. We've also got two kind of open kind of clawing hands. And that's about it. We've also got the Build-A-Figure piece here as well as the leg of Rintrah, but we'll talk about that in a separate video. Very exciting. There's a lot of articulation in this little piece of plastic, so it's a bit stiff. But sorry, I'm just trying to get this, and we'll look at that in another video. Have a look at the Build-A-Figure video. So anyway, I've got to take a couple of minutes just to look at this cape because the detail on it is fantastic. There's a real material look on the inside, and it's jet black. And the outside is this white kind of look. There's a bit of a smudge there, and I don't know if that's meant to be there or not, but the white is really clean and all of these holes are really nice. Now the reason I say it was an added accessory is because you do have to pop the head off in order to put it on. When I've got the head off, let's just have a look at that sculpt. It's really nice. Now this is obviously just added sculpting to an existing head, that's obvious, but the detail is really nice. The mouth is really gruesome looking, the eyes are really sunk back, and he really looks like he does in the comic books. So the cape just goes over the shoulders as so. One thing I do just want to point out is the actual body here has got butterfly joints in the shoulders, and the cape is going to limit the articulation a little bit, just the way that it hangs. So it's a shame that they've put so much articulation in a figure where you're not going to be able to fully utilise it because of the cape, obviously. As you can see here, the butterfly joints allow you to put the arms right the way back, but the cape will not sit on if you have them that far back. So let me just pull him forward and we'll put his cape on and complete him as he is supposed to look. So it sits really nice on the shoulders. Just grab the head, just pop the head back on, goes on really nice. Now obviously there's nothing new here regarding the actual mould of the body. It's a body that we've seen used on a lot of figures. It's just the detailing of the face, the cape, and obviously the paintwork. With that said, having a look at the gloves here or the hands, the paint is really detailed, and he's got those kind of, there's like white kind of flame things on his hands. I'm just going to change him over and actually give him his gripping not gripping hands, the kind of claw hands, because I just think they look a lot better for the character. So for anyone of you that don't know, Despair is a bit of a mystery in the comic books. There's no real kind of hint towards his origin. We know, of course, that he's a demon, and his sort of superpower, if you like, or his powers, is that he causes fear and despair via things like hallucinations and stuff, and he can also read people's minds and obviously, you know, focus on their innermost fears and stuff and bring out their deepest fears, shall we say. But yeah, his origin's a little bit unknown. He's gone up against a handful of different characters throughout his history. He was actually introduced back in the 70s in a Marvel team-up. I think it was issue 68 if my notes are correct, and that was Spider-Man and the Man-Thing. So an issue of a Marvel comic with Spider-Man and Man-Thing saw the introduction of Despair. And in the comic books there's a lot of stuff about realities and Nexus events and stuff like that, so I do wonder whether he's going to show up in live action in the MCU at some point, what with WandaVision and Multiverse of Madness and all that kind of stuff. He's definitely a character that could make an introduction into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But as an action figure, I think he's really cool. For a relatively kind of unknown character, I think he's definitely a really cool one to have. He's going to be awesome in some pictures, sort of take some dark kind of gritty looking pictures. I think he's going to photograph really nicely with this black and white contrast. I think he'll look really cool on the shelves as well. Definitely a figure worth picking up. So original parts, there's not a huge amount of original parts. You've obviously got the original head, which is a new kind of face sculpt, and you've got this cape as well, which is also an original part, but everything else is reused. So he's not pinless, he doesn't have pinless joints or pinless knees. Just having to play around with these butterfly joints, see if I can utilise them. I can utilise them a little bit there, so you can get him into kind of a bit of a pose here. But yeah, so he's not pinless. You can see his pins on his arms and his legs. And the body is quite basic. It's literally just a black body, which would also be quite good for customizers. I think if you're into your customizing, then you've got a standard black male buck here, which is always a good base to work from. So that's it. That's my 5-minute figure review on Despair. He's definitely a cool character, and I actually like him a lot more than I thought I would. If you're enjoying the 5-minute figure reviews, then please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. Check out the rest of the Multiverse of Madness wave up on my channel. I'm going to be reviewing all of the figures in that wave in the 5-minute format, so do check them out. And as I said, do like, share, subscribe, all those things, and do check me out on other social media. So you can find me on Instagram, Jacobs_toys. You can find me on TikTok, Jacobs Toys, and you can find me on Twitter. Thanks very much. Take care.